Well, first opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for David Montgomery. A beautiful fake. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 76 yards. And the Lions need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And here's the former Lion, a fan favorite. It's Jamal Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Hayner here to throw it. And that nearly an interception. On this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Finding Williams once more, complete.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Play action. Here's Hayner to throw. Finding Taysom Hill, complete.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
They run play action with Hayner. That is caught.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Throwing. Hayner. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Hayner will throw it again. And that will be incomplete as well.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Hayner. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Goff. He's got it. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Goff. This to Laporta, right side. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. He's got daylight. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Goff now looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Hayner here from the gun. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Lucky guys.
Well, their defense
Press the wrong button.
With an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was two in a row. Would we hit three in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 72 yards. And the Lions have
the title of this video is literally playing with a backup quarterback and backups in a meaningless game online. If you want the link to that video, message me.
A little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
I don't play smart. I don't make the games easy in these games, in the meaningless games. Don't try in these games. Undefeated in tournaments.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Guys, how did I know he would talk? Look at his name. I'm surprised he did it from the first quarter. But, once again, we don't know what they say. Muted.
New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Hayner looking to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
Like I tell all my opponents, be smart and take advantage. I don't. Take advantage of every defense you see because I don't match up 89% of the time. Take advantage. Autopilot on offense and defense.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
If he can read this defense, he knows his advantages that he has. But instead, he just goes with whatever. That's the difference. I don't get beat by players who take advantage. I get beat by players who I 1 or 2 reads. All I need is 1 or 2 reads, they tell me. Broken record. I don't need to read the defense. I literally had a guy tell me, I don't need to read the defense. I only need 1 or 2 reads. We're all not trying. Yeah. Neither of us are trying, right? So you got a scheme. Players have a scheme. Like I said, I don't need a scheme. Just need some money on the line.
The Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
I mean, if you're going as quick as I am and you don't have the scheme and you're not reading the defense, you don't got it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Hayner. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another first down on one of
the difference between me and them, they don't have respect for themselves or any player. I never said any player ever sucked or was trash. If my opponent throws 7 or 10 picks in the game, I don't say they suck or they're trash. Nobody, if they were really good, would throw 7 or 10 picks a game. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't say somebody sucks or is trash. Never have in any video game I ever played. Any video game.
Hayner sets to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
And I'm not trying to score every drive and try to stop my opponent.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air.
They'll do stuff like back out their defense, press their defense, fake blitz, user rush, play fag D, sell out to stop a play. I don't do any of that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there.
Guys, I don't care if I scored or not. I don't care if I threw a pick six. I don't care.
Lead in the final seconds of the first half. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see.
At the end of the day, I know who I am. They'll never see. You're the only guys who see how I really play in my other games. I even titled them How I Play in a Meaningful Game. I try to get enough information from the defense. I always tell you guys, try to get enough information from the defense, the shell, coverage underneath, the front, personnel, possible personnel, possible blitz, clear blocking adjustments. I don't do any of that in these games. Time to reason and progression. That's an easy play because you can clearly see, you can look at both deeper routes, none of them open. I also never quit a game in 22, 23 years playing online or use this team. Even in the tournaments that I'm undefeated in.
Come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Painter looking to throw. Finding Williams on the check down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's...
You're not going to get that from your boy consistently. Like I said, that was one play where I was trying. And I wasn't even in defense, just going through my reads.
Painter. Forced out to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling.
I'm not taking any information from the defense at all. It could be in any coverage, any shell. Could be in anything. There's too much you have to do to dissect that. Diagnose what the defense is in.
Painter here to throw it. This one swung out to Williams. So give him 5 yards.
Guys, I'm just playing quick. This isn't even my offense.
Just in general,
first page on offense, first page on
defense.
defense.
For the defense to account for a running back, essentially being a receiver downfield.
It's on them if it's a close game.
Difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So
in meaningful games, I'm using motion. I'm doing things. Checking into the right line or pass. I'm using motion.
Who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense?
For some reason, opponents think that if you're not trying, that's somehow disrespectful. Like, that's on me if I'm not trying.
Back to throw.
I mean, guys, look at what they have to do on both offense and defense. On offense, they have to play smart. On defense, they have to do whatever possible.
Back to throw here. Dancing to his left.
I mean, I don't call these plays, so I'm not like other opponents. I don't take team passes as corner routes, so
you know you can throw the football, but how about
very
his use
rarely.
of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays.
I also don't run the ball.
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams.
I really don't care.
Touchdown run. And the Saints
I really don't care if this is all I score. And he scored 2, 3 touchdowns. At the end of the day, I didn't try at all to get these 19, 20 points, 21 points, whatever. The most I'm going to try is maybe, audible or something.
Hager will look to throw for this. And now he's going to go down.
Like I said, guys, bad plays.
And they're unable to tie it. After the
But
touchdown, here's
if it was a
Corby to
tournament, you
kick
think
this
I'm
one
keeping
away.
that play? No.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down.
I don't have anybody on defense
That's the kind of
to
return you're
rush the
looking
passer.
for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
I mean, what, Granderson? Okay, Young. Okay. Granderson? Really?
They'll start on the ground with
I don't have
Montgomery.
anybody.
And he'll be taken down after
I don't know how he
a
got to
decent gain,
move
and that
one
will bring
guy.
us to the end of this third
And then he's
quarter
like
play.
playing Fag
We
D
have played
and
three
getting to me with one
quarters.
guy.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Like the one time, got to me with one guy. I say you can run or pass, dude. You can run or pass.
Second down and 6 now.
You can take whatever you want. Flat, corner, seam, drag, hitch, curl, whatever you want.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock.
You can run it
And
like
he'll
I
be
said, run or
taken down
pass.
at the 44-yard
Play
line.
action, screen, anything. But don't change your style of play. Because a lot of players change their play thinking that I'm trying to tell them to play differently or play the game a certain way. No, keep doing you. The only way you can win, keep doing you.
To throw is gone.
Like I said,
Is caught by
I don't use
McCoy.
corner rock.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
I mean, so far,
4 touchdown
mostly
passes
corner
now
rock.
for Jared Goff. And the Lions are able to build on to their fourth quarter
Oh,
lead.
you go if you can. You
Now the
can't.
try here for the extra
Stop it.
point.
Sure.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
And of course, I go for 2 no matter what in these games. But like I said, in tournaments, taking field goals. In these games, I go for it on my own 1-yard line, 20, 30 yards. 4th and 20, 4th and 30. I've done it. I have proof of it.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he's going to be out
The
of
fact that
bounds
this game is getting
across
close,
the
like I said, is
50
going to
for
tighten
a
on them,
return.
not me.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical
I am
possession.
not good
And
enough
get
to
a
play with
return like that to
backups
start
and keep
things
getting
off,
close. That's
the
on them.
spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
I don't think there is anybody truly better. If you're good playing with backups, a backup quarterback and backups, then you must have stick skills. I don't have stick skills. So this is on them, not me.
Throwing. Hayner. This one deep for Wilson. And he's got it inside the 10. A big time play there.
I'm
for
getting
New
by because I do
Orleans.
something they
And
don't.
even 40
I go through my
yards.
reads. I mean, if he somehow got a pass right, I'd be fucked.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just
Like I said.
outside the 5. Out of the gun, it's Hayner. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown.
I'm not moving
if he could've
around
hung
like with a
on.
mobile
Instead, it's
quarterback
a
running by
well-timed
time,
collision to
punching
draw
the
that one
open.
free.
Second down and goal. Hayner. To the end zone,
Button
but
up again.
knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight
Like I said,
coverage.
no onside
They're
kick
doing a
either.
lot of
So
things that we
whether
talk about in
after
basketball. They're
no
causing
onside kick,
disruptions in the
you
passing
can-
game.
never had
And as
to
long
use
as
an
that
onside kick
continues,
in tournaments.
it'll be tough
Thank
for
God.
them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this
Yeah,
is
like I said, I fuck
intercepted,
around in
and
those
that should do
situations.
it. Picked off
That's what I said earlier. I wouldn't care if I got picked off for pick 6. Wouldn't care.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
And I'm even live streaming. I really don't care.
Part of this defense
This
now
guy ain't
with
having
multiple
anybody watching.
interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because
Many
remember,
players
they
tell
had
me,
a
"Oh,
pick
why don't
six
you
on
care?
the
Why
other
would you
side,
play?
And now they get a pick 6.
Why would you
This
play
is
if you
gonna
don't
be
care?"
intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. Accelerating and off he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
So they throw the pick six.
Like I have players who
shot
kick
at it
a
now
field goal
as this
to
one's
win
in the air.
goal line.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead. Now
Like,
maybe opening
I've
the
lost
door
games
a little
because I
bit there
refuse
by
to
allowing starting field
kick a
position
fucking
at
field
the
goal on
40.
4th and inches and goal line to win or tie. I tell my opponent, hey,
This is 1st and 10.
if I don't get this, I will run right into the fucking teeth of the defense. You stop it, do whatever you know. So one, I'm running right into the, right into the defense, right? Tell my opponent, you stop me,
Here comes 2nd down.
I mean, nobody's doing that.
Here's Hayner. And the Lions
I thought he
pressure
had a
too
good
strong. Down he goes.
And then players think I'm using this as an excuse. Oh, it's very convenient that you can say, oh, you're not trying, you're playing with backups, they're excuses. So if you do lose a game, you weren't trying. Like, I say that before the game even fucking, it's terrible, guys. Like I said, you play with backups, right? But I'm not stupid. Like, I can maybe use 60% of teams, or not even 60%, because a lot of teams have trash. I'm not going to use players like there's teams who have 1 or 2 elite wide receivers, and then I take both of them out, and everybody else is trash.
Arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games
like I gotta keep doing that shit.
Can you overcome some interceptions?
Like that fucking route, that
Defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep
literally
the action
my
in
only
front of
option.
you. But you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
To the
And
end
there's your
zone,
one
but
point
it's
left.
incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all
But
game
I didn't
long,
stare
and
him
it certainly
down.
looks
He
like
was
they're
my
not going to
fourth
back
read on the
off
play.
and make things any
You
easier.
know what I mean?
They want to keep making life miserable for the
Be
receivers
respectful.
all the way
Go
to
for
the
others'
end.
reads.
Hayner looking to pass once more.
He wasn't going to cover that.
And
He
it's
still went
caught.
for it.
He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Groupie for the extra
These
point.
players are really funny, I tell you. You know what I mean?
And the lead
You get
will
your ass
shrink to
beat.
6.
Saying anything, oh, you suck, you're trash. Oh, you were talking all game, you were trash talking. I don't know where and what universe this is trash talking. And then if I keep the game close, oh, you could be good, man, you good. You know, like, seriously, it's ass backwards. So no respect. You have no respect for your opponent when they play like shit, but you have respect for them when they do play good. Like, it's ass backwards. You wanna, shit on your opponent when they play like shit. That's ass backwards. Like, are you you think you're trying to encourage players to play better doing it?
The Lions offense ready to kick off.
I said
I've
got my ass beat real bad. 60 to 10, I don't even know. Back in Madden 7-9-08, before he was probably born, I got beat like 110 plus to like 30 something.
And the pass falls incomplete. So 5 seconds remaining.
These players I probably face, they think, oh, you don't know anything about football. You don't run the ball. You're not in the defense. Oh, maybe they will. The only way they read a defense is reading the front. Reading the shell. There's way more than that.
It should seal a victory. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile
Yet I get no respect when I put up 28 points against an elite defense.
It's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
I put up 28 points without running the ball, without scheme, without taking a bang. I have an Aiden Hutchinson coming after me. They think I'm trash talking them. They think I'm trash talking them.
Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my
Somehow
broadcast partner, and our entire crew.
They
We'll
suck
catch you
when
next
they're trash.
time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That's too much.